Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. This week I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do some no makeup stage makeup with affordable, cruelty-free, and vegan products you can find at your local drugstore. So let's get right into it. I was truly out here looking my absolute worst for this tutorial. I apologize, but if you were wondering what Tech Week does to someone, this is me after 7 pre-runs of a show, doing hair, makeup, and costumes every single night. I was on my period and had really low iron. I was just looking really rough, but it is time to cover all of that up for my final dress rehearsal. I am priming my face with the e.l.f. Poreless Primer, and I'm pushing that into my pores to really fill them in and smooth out my face. I am then using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Soft Ivory, and I'm blending this in with a silicone blending sponge I got from the dollar store. To get into the small places the sponge couldn't blend out, I'm using a foundation brush to place the product around my nose and my eyes as well. Then I am setting all of this with the e.l.f. HD powder. I promise this isn't sponsored by e.l.f., it's just my favorite brand, but if you are interested in any of the products I'm using, I will be linking everything in the description box below. Now that I look like a literal ghost, it is time to bring some color back into my face. I'm gently contouring with this warm brown color from the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzing Palette in the shade Fiji, which is honestly a bit too warm now that I'm looking at it, but on stage it looks fine. And don't forget to contour your nose, that is so important for you not to look washed out on stage. Next, I'm going in with blush. I feel like this is a very important step in character building. The placement and color of it can really tell a lot about your character. My character in the show is a young girl who just dedicated her life to Christianity, so really she wouldn't be wearing any makeup in real life, but because it's stage makeup, I am putting a very pink toned blush on the top of my nose and my cheeks to show that she's very youthful and full of life. Next, to bring in a bit of a healthy glow, I'm putting just a little bit of e.l.f. highlighter on the tops of my cheeks, my nose, and my forehead. I also went back and put a tiny bit of that contour shade on my eyelids to give them just a bit more definition. Now I'm taking the foundation off of my lips and putting a bit of Vaseline on them to prep them for the lipstick I'll be putting on them in a little bit. Then I'm moving on to the brows. Especially in musical theater, you want to be sure that your brows are very defined because eyebrows are such a huge indicator for emotions. And when you're talking or singing, you want to be sure that even the people in the back can see those brows, so your emotions can reach them as well. I'm filling them in a lot sharper and a lot darker than I would normally do, so they show up more. I am then brushing them through and setting them with a wax pen. Next, I'm doing my eyeliner. Again, my character wouldn't wear makeup in real life, so I really have to do some no makeup here. I'm just lining the tops of my eyes with a black eyeliner, and I'm not winging it out, but I am extending it out just the tiniest bit so that my eyes appear larger. And I'm doing the same thing on the bottoms with an eyeliner pencil. And I'm going to draw the bottom line just a bit under my lash line so that I have enough room for the white eyeliner I'm going to be putting into my waterline. I am then putting the NYX white eyeliner crayon in the color Milk into my waterline to really make my eyes look bigger on stage. Next, I'm going to be curling my lashes, making sure to really fan them out. Since I don't have a wing on and I won't be wearing falsies for the show, I'm creating that wing shape with my eyelashes. Next, I'm putting on just so much mascara. I really want to make sure that my lashes are visible, so I'm putting that on the top and bottom lashes until I'm happy with how they look. and while they dry, I am holding them up to set that curl. Finally, onto the lips. I'm actually using 3 different lipsticks to create a nude color that looks really nice and natural on me. The first is more of a red-toned rose lipstick. Then I'm going over that with a sparkly nude color. I'm then blotting that on a paper towel and applying this peach color on top, blotting it again and reapplying that peach color one more time. And then to set it, I'm putting a thin layer of powder on it so that it stays all night long. Then I'm touching up the contour on my 5 head, putting a little bit more blush on, and there we go. That is my final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was able to help you out. Break a leg on your next show. Stay safe, stay healthy, make good choices, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, loves.